welcome back to my YouTube channel. So tonight I'm just going to do a pretty easy video and just show you my normal nightly routine. There's a couple things I'm doing a little extra, but this is pretty much just what my nightly routine is. So usually I get home from work anywhere between 10 and 10:30, and I usually start doing these things around 1 or 2 o'clock in the morning. That's just my time. Most of my animals are nocturnal though, so a lot of the feeding gets done at night. There is going to also be a lot of like cat and dog related stuff because obviously I have to like feed them their dinner and whatnot. So this is just going to be animal chores though. So for the dogs and the like insects and stuff, I just have zucchini and some butternut squash I'll be cutting up. I'm not going to be using all of this because some of it's just going to go to our dinner tomorrow, so it's also just kind of like a meal prep. These are organic, so there's less chance of pesticides and stuff like that. I've also already rinsed it off and everything, so no worries there. Alright, so I've cut some up for my beetles and my roaches. I've also got some bigger chunks here for the snails and also my dogs. They're not going to get all of that tonight. And the rest of this is honestly just going to be for tomorrow's dinner. So I'm pretty much done with preparing fresh veggies and stuff like that. It doesn't take me too long because I don't have a lot of animals yet that eat this kind of food. Please excuse my nasty kitchen carpet, but they're really patient, so I like to give them these. Sit. Sit pretty. Good girl. Ruby, come. Sit. Sit pretty. Can you do it? Can you sit pretty? That was very good. Good job. That's new for her. That was amazing. Good job. Alright, so my first stop is usually the living room where I feed the blue death fiending beetles. They're foragers, so I'm going to put a couple pieces in their bowl. But other than that, I'm just going to kind of scatter some just throughout their enclosure. Just for them to find. And that's pretty much it. There's only 3 of them in here, so that will be more than enough. I'll just eat on that over the night. They'll usually kind of come out and start finding it here in about half an hour or so. But you can see one right back there. He's a little blue booty. Right, and now I will just put in a couple pieces for the snails. I'll just put in one of the zucchini and one of the butternut squash. And they usually eat right there. Oh, you can see one. He's not out, but he's like sleeping underneath that leaf. That's so cute. I'm just going to give my snails a nice mist down. It was raining today pretty hard, and I kind of like to imitate that a little bit since, I don't know, I just like to do that. That's probably a little bit weird, but it's like a really nice mist. So yeah, that'll probably wake them up so they can come out and eat. Alright, and now for my Madagascar hissing cockroaches, which are hanging out on this cork bark there. And I'm just going to put a couple pieces in. I usually like to put a piece right there because someone likes to eat up there a lot. So the rest of it will kind of just go in that bowl. So I'm going to give them, again, just one of each. And then I like to put another piece right in there so that they have like another option. Since there's 3 of them in there, there's like 3 different places they could eat. So I don't think they're going to eat all that. They might, because those 2 younger ones really chow down. So they might, but they also might not, and that's okay too. I'm also just going to give them a nice little mist. And that's pretty much it for the hissers. And these are just my crickets that I feed my Pac-Man frog. So I'm just going to throw a few pieces in there and call it a day. And then usually whatever I have left or whatever is like left over in their enclosures if they don't eat all their food gets thrown in my dubia colony. So I normally just throw some pieces in there for them, and that's usually gone by the morning. I'm just going to go ahead and give my Pac-Man frog Houdini a quick mist. He doesn't have a water bowl in here because it's one of the ones soaking, but I'm just going to go ahead and give him a little bit of a mist there. Alright, so these are the dogs and cats' food. They just get Nutro. Lily's the only one that gets like a senior diet. They don't get any like supplements or vitamins or anything like that in like the nighttime. They usually get that kind of stuff in the morning. But I am going to give the dogs some of the extra squash and zucchini that we cut up. Not all of it though, that's a lot. Maybe like that, probably. And they do just get some water at night. I try to give them more broth than water, but they don't have any. The cats do. The dogs do not. So they get water. It's just like Nacho. I got it from the pet store. Wait. Alright, go ahead. Good job. And last but not least, we're going to feed Frank. I think he knows. I'm not going to tell you guys what we're feeding him because we're actually changing his diet. And then we're going to give a couple of the algae thins to the aquatic snails with the ram's horns and stuff in here. And the snails will eat on those. There's a lot of snails in here, by the way. This is too many snails. I'm trying to rehome them. Alright, so that's pretty much it though. We're about to go to bed. So what we're going to do now is just turn his light off, giving them water, turning their lights off. We're going to take the dogs out. I'm not going to show you that part because it's dark outside anyway and you can't see it. But other than that, that's pretty much it for the night. Alright, and the very last thing I do is give them water. I do it at night instead of the daytime just because it's a lot easier. I have a lot more time at night. But look, you can kind of see Greg. It's been a minute. Hi, baby. Alright, so I have given my Pac-Man frog his water. I've given Greg her water. And Clementine her water. Hi, Clem. Aw, she came out to say hello. Hi. Now I'm just going to give water to my tarantula and give her a bit of a mist. Just like to give it a mist on this side of the enclosure. Alright, that's pretty much it for today's video. I really hope you guys enjoyed it. I know it was kind of a weird one, but it was quick to make. Don't forget to follow me over on Instagram. Link will be in the description below, as well as my art account. Commissions are open. Links also in the description below, as well as the Facebook group that I have. It's just a place where we can share pictures and ask for advice and just kind of hang out as pet people. And as always, don't forget to give this video a like for the algorithm. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel if you're into this kind of content, or really any animal kind of content. I upload every single Friday at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, but you can hit the bell if you don't want to remember that. And as always, I'll see you next week. Bye. Hope you grinning while you watch your bros on some sofa sunny shit to brighten up a wounded